Welcome to Rowan Roulette, Rowan's #1 source for games, fun, and a whole lot of puns. I'm your host, John Wiener, and you'll be hearing about this episode in the papers after this one. I am joined by members of the Rowan University's newspaper. I have Hayden and I have Chris. So how about you guys introduce yourselves to the people, and what's the most interesting article that you contributed to in your time at the Wit?
My name is Hayden. I'm the copy desk chief for the Wit, and I think we might have the same answer. The most important article that we've gotten to work on is the Adam Abrams article, which recently came out about the Rowan math professor who was previously charged with counts of child pornography. And I'll hand it over to you.
I wrote an opinion article about brain rot. I thought that was pretty sweet. I don't know. Hi, Chris Ferrato, both news and photography editor for The Wit. I pretty much agree with Hayden. That's pretty much the biggest thing we've gotten to work on. A project that spanned nearly a month overall. So, yeah.
But very nice that you could make a deep dive on such a big scenario. And also the brain rot article. How do you get that onto a newspaper?
Well, it's in our opinion section, so I wrote about my thoughts and opinions about brain rot culture as a whole. It was around the time the Minecraft movie was coming out last year.
Oh boy, I can already imagine.
Lava.
Yeah, I can already imagine the scenes and the article itself. But yeah. Goodness gracious,
probably also the best lead I've ever written for any article. And I'll die on that hill. Pretty steep hill.
All right, well. Let's get into the game. In our first round, I will give you guys some trivia questions with answer choices. First one of you to buzz in will get 2 points. If you answer incorrectly, though, you won't get any points. And if one of you can answer 2 questions in a row, you'll get a chance to spin the wheel.
Oh my God, there's a wheel.
This sound, the round will be over. And now let's get into the first question. What year was the Wit started? Was it 1938, 1948, 1920, or 1918?
1938.
It is 1938. Good start. I feel like your club would be angry at you had you not known that one.
I agree.
All right, question number 2. Who is the Wit named after? Is it Walt Whitman, the Whitney Mansion, Josh Whitaker, or Jonathan Cook? Chris.
I'm going to go with B, Whitney Mansion.
It is Whitney Mansion. Well done. Ooh, a little animosity, a little tension there from Chris with authority.
Yeah, a lot of tension.
Question number 3. Who are 2 award-winning journalists who have written for The Wit? Is it Gavin Schweiger and Truman Steffen, Nellie Bly and Bob Woodward, Trymaine Lee and Melanie L. Burney, or Ethel Payne and Peter Jennings? Chris again.
Now, in terms of writers for The Wits, I trained under this man, but in A, Mr. Gavin Schweiger and Truman Steffen. He's there as well.
Is unfortunately incorrect.
Now you see, that's just wrong. He's a writer. He's written for The Wit.
But is he an award winner?
In my heart, he is.
Hayden, what you got?
I'm gonna go C. Tryman Lee and Melanie Burney.
Yes, that is correct. Well done.
This is rigged.
I knew it the whole time.
You can say it's rigged all you want, Chris. I'm not gonna change my choice.
We're gonna do this now, John.
No. Question number 4. How many categories are on the Wit's website to choose from? Is there 20, 15, 25, or 6? I think Chris just got that one.
It's going to be D6. You have our news section, features, arts and entertainment. You have opinion. You have, oh my gosh, I missed one somewhere. You have multimedia. And then where did I skip?
Did you say news?
Did I say news? I thought I said news up front. Oh, and sports. How could I forget sports? That's where I was blanking.
See, that sounds like a very plausible answer.
If you're about to
but my card says that is not the answer.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Now, I'm not going to say you're wrong. I might be having a bad source here with this card. But this is something up for speculation. What do you have, Hayden?
I'm going to go 15.
It is not 15. My answer card says 25, gentlemen, but I don't know. I don't know. I think the Wit's more reliable than whoever gave me this.
So I get the point.
Cool.
You know what? You know what, Chris? You know what? I'll allow it. And you know what? That's a 2 in a row for you. Have a take at the wheel.
I get to spin this
You
thing?
get to spin the
I break wheels. I'm scared.
Please don't.
That's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Okay.
For legal reasons.
We're not getting sued.
I don't see how that would be illegal. I guess
this.
if you broke someone's car wheel, sure, but I don't know. Switch your points. Your score totals are now being swapped. Unlucky.
So that point,
that has all just gone down the drain for you, Chris.
You better
Do you still
enjoy that
want to
extra
say this
point.
game's rigged?
Continue on.
All right. Our last question of the first part of this round. When did the Wit's first publication release? Was it March 28th of 1938, March 8th of 1938, March 10th of 1938, or March 1st of 1938? Hayden.
I'm going to go March 8th.
That is incorrect. Chris.
I like C, March 10th.
And that is also incorrect. It was March 1st.
Wow. Okay.
1938. Yeah, long
First of the
time
month,
ago.
that makes sense.
I couldn't tell you who was alive for that one. That is just the beginning, though, for round one. Our second part, I'll be showing you cover photos from some of the latest WIT articles. Your job is to tell me which article the cover photo is from. If you guess correctly, you'll earn a point. Those article cover photos will be popping up right here on the screen in 3, 2, 1. Here's our Chris, go ahead.
So that is from the news section, actually. I edited this photo. It's from our article about Poppy and Pine, this new brunch spot over on Rowan Boulevard. They're going to be opening up soon. I believe May 1st, actually. I don't know. I don't think that made the article. I'm not entirely sure.
But that is correct, though. Well done, Chris. Maybe was that one rigged for you?
No, actually,
I thought it was rigged in your favor, though, since you
that one
edited
actually.
that
I
one.
will say that no. In all fairness, that was rigged.
Maybe that's a bit of a
This whole
receipt
round is rigged towards me. I'm the photography editor.
I'm going to agree. I think it is rigged towards you.
All right, let's move on to the next cover photo.
Oh,
quite an arbitrary photo, but what do we got?
Oh my god! I know the graphic, but which article?
It's a pretty generic topic, if I say so
Technically,
myself.
you would know this more than me.
I'm stuck.
He reads all these articles.
I do.
Yeah, what we got?
I'm going to go something to do with spring break, maybe.
That is not what we're looking for. Incorrect. Chris, you want to try for 2 in a row here?
Why not? I'll give it
Yeah.
a try. Just based on the actual art and the graphic here, is it something about the temperature in classrooms? Do we have an opinion out about that this week?
No, but I can really see where that one comes from.
That's worth a shot.
It's the article was students' hidden gems on campus. Which
Oh my god!
I do see where the picture would throw you for a little bit of a loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is indeed what we're looking
Our
for.
lovely graphics editor, Alex Cruz, by the way. That's his
guy.
domain.
Great
What a
guy.
guy!
I'm sorry,
Yes.
Alex.
All right, let's move on to our next article cover photo. Chris.
That I believe will fall in arts and entertainment. This is calling from Pluto. This is their rooftop performance on the planetarium. They're going to be having another show at the planetarium later on tonight. I'll be covering that, but they're going to be performing inside the planetarium. They just had an album drop today, but that's the article, the rooftop performance.
Yeah, that is correct. Very interesting to see how they could get a band on the roof. That was very funny to hear about. I wish I was there, but had to be there to see it for an amazing concert. Now let's move on to our next cover photo. I think Chris just got that one before you, Hayden. What do we got?
This is an opinion article written by our incoming copy editor, Eliana. It's about the vending machines needing to be better here on campus.
I wholeheartedly agree with that statement, and that is correct. Yes. That is another 2 in a row for Chris. So you can go right ahead, take another crack at the wheel.
This one's also rigged. I edited this photo.
Oh my god, this is. These the vending machines in James Hall as well. Now I look at him.
Yeah.
Sing a song.
Here, yeah, because that's gonna.
No,
it'll
you're
fall
still,
there.
No, you're still singing a song. I'm
But what? We
overriding.
get to gamble.
No, I'm overriding.
I'm 21. I'm legal. I can gamble.
We're not actually gambling money
we
with
go.
that one,
I know.
though. I'm overriding you.
Okay.
Serenade the people at home.
Any suggestions? Any suggestions? Either of you guys.
Africa? Toto?
Africa.
I hear the drums echoing tonight, but she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. Doo-doo-ba. How many bars do you want?
I'll take that. That
Cool.
was good enough. That was a very well done song.
Gonna take a little trip.
All right, let's move on. We have one more cover photo to show you.
Oh, my bad. Yes,
That
go
does not count. There it is. Hayden.
Men's baseball.
It is men's baseball. If you can give me the player, I'll give you the point for this one.
Pass.
You know what?
Pass, just give him the point.
You're fine. We'll give him the point. That is Evan the coach, right fielder for Rowan baseball. That was him rallying in baseball's past victory on Tuesday over Haverford.
Sorry, Sarah.
I don't think she'll be too mad about that, considering you might not be the biggest sports heads as some others are. But that is all we have for round one, and we have Chris is headlining our show so far with a 3-point lead, 7-4 the current score. But don't go away just yet. We'll have the mystery segment of the week after these messages.
At Rowan University, we are forging into the future the only way we know how. Forward. Forging forward in innovation, forging discovery, and forging the growth of young minds. And as we approach the next 100 years, each of us have the opportunity to build on the legacy of Henry Rowan's gift.
We have to compete in the world, and that means taking risks and doing things that haven't been done before.
To drive both our university and higher education where it needs to go. Today, we launch Forging Forward, the campaign for Rowan University, and we invite you to join us as we forge into the future. This campaign will be guided by priorities that will fuel our next phase of growth. Advancing academic excellence, investing in forward-thinking programs, and aiming for R1 status. Prioritizing student wellness, meeting students where they are, and making a relevant education more accessible. Taking a cross-disciplinary approach to health education, focusing on prevention, discovery, and meeting the demand for care. Expanding our campus with new ways to learn and making South Jersey a hub for research, innovation, and technology. We are forging into the future the only way we know how. Forward. So join us as we build on our namesake's legacy that brought us here and chart a path to sustain our ambitions, invest in excellence, and continue forging forward for the next 100 years.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Welcome back to Rowan Roulette. Before we get into the mystery segment of the week, I'm going to ask my guests, Hayden and Chris, what brought you to the WIT?
Community. Community, love for writing, and I started out and I wasn't great. I started with the Hawk Tour Girl. That was my very first article, and looking back, it is definitely writing, but I joined because I wanted to get better and because I knew that I didn't know what I was doing, and I was taken under the wing by a lot of great people, and I just grew with it, and sooner or later got to be a part of it, and now I'm a part of a big old family getting to do this every Wednesday night with a bunch of my friends, and I love it.
Very cool, very cool.
Sweet. And then as for me, favorite memories of the WIT, just from being an editor alone, has been just getting to hang out in the room, actually getting to craft the physical paper every week, and just getting to hang with everyone, because it is a doozy of a time at times every week. We'll just be, well, simultaneously locking in and putting together the best paper we possibly can, but also just laughing and goofing around and just being so unbelievably nonsensical. But it's been an absolute amazing time. I've wanted to be a journalist since I was a kid, so the college paper or anything like that was always going to be in the plans for me upon going to college. But it has been far better than I ever could have imagined, so I'm really happy about it.
All right, very nice. I mean, I'm not the biggest writer myself. I feel like I get hit with writer's block fairly easily, but
Oh yeah, no,
that's definitely a
that's
thing.
universal.
Probably even with you guys, with how much you've practiced with the WIT and whatnot as well. But
So much.
it is what it is. You eventually find things to put together. So
Oh, yeah.
let's get into the mystery segment of the week. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to come up with the best article title, and then give me a little spiel about what the article would be about. Whoever can give me the most interesting article, most intriguing, I'll give the points for this round. So your 2 minutes starts now. Get to thinking. Well, they're thinking. I found this little fortune here from Panda Express in the cushion of my chair. I didn't have Panda Express before this, but it is what it is. If it says seek friendship, and you will find it. I think this speaks to probably a lot of us out there. This is a very big topic, but it's right. You can't find something without going out there and actually looking for it. You can't just expect stuff to come your way. And very, very strong words from a fortune cookie. I never thought fortune cookies could be so inspirational. Anything else within these cushions while I check? No, nothing else interesting. I got one. I have a quarter. Heads or tails, call it at home. What we got? I'm hearing a lot of tails. Good on you guys. Good on you guys. I think we got about another minute or so.
I'm ready.
You guys are ready?
I'm not.
Hayden
I've suddenly forgotten.
is lost in the sauce.
I've forgotten
I'm
every
locked in.
single
Chris is
article.
ready. You can just make one up off the top.
Yeah,
of it. It doesn't have to be anything original.
I've made
It doesn't
one
have
up.
to be
I'm
already
ready.
written.
Yeah, I'll just pull one from my own.
I don't know. I'm not sure how much longer we've got left, but keep grinding those gears. Keep turning the cogs in your brain. Get those creative juices flowing. What else we got? Anything else interesting? Maybe I didn't check behind myself in this chair.
30 seconds.
No. Still nothing. A bunch of fuzz.
I can
That's what I
find
found. Do you have
for
anything in
you.
your chair?
I don't know. Let me look.
Either of you have anything in your chair?
A ticket to Disney World? No.
The golden ticket, maybe?
I got some lint.
Lint? Okay, let's. All right, no more chair searches. We've done a bunch of chair
Yes.
dubbing already. I think we're just about ready. That is time, gentlemen. So, Chris, I hear you're very interested. You're very excited to give what your article could be.
First of
I'll
all-
let you have.
First of all.
Oh,
Okay, so
go ahead.
my article, there's an opinion article that I've been sitting on for a good year now at least. The title of it would be, in parentheses, the word don't, and then walk this way. If you ever heard, walk this way.
Yes,
that little
Aerosmith
song.
and Run DMC.
And it would be my thoughts and opinions about how people don't know how to walk in this town, because I have lived in Glassboro for about 19, 20 years now. I'm 21 for the record. But just the fact that it's a walking town too. It's a beautiful place to walk around and actually, travel around. However, people don't really follow the crosswalks. They'll just be jaywalking freely however they want. And it has grinded my gears since before I even started driving. And I just know I can churn out such a terrific article. I'll just go terrific. I'm confident in my writing skills. It'd be good.
I think.
And you'll just have to take
I
my
think
word
even
for it.
Even the people just walking on the sidewalk, and sometimes.
Oh my God!
Even
Yeah,
with
you
hands
just be
up.
like,
Yeah, and then you just gotta slowly walk around
And you're just
while there's people
trying
coming
to,
the opposite way. Yeah.
snake your way through. Yeah.
Exactly.
I can't wait to see gifs of this from my friends
All
later
right.
on. Oh no.
Hayden, can you top this one?
Well, I wrote. Sorry. I wrote a article a little bit back in the day about why I could give a failing grade about math classes for every major, and how I think it's very kind of nonsensical to make every single major, despite intention or where you're going to end up, or if you're even going to be able to use math in your field, to take required math classes, and then having that GPA, whether you're not math inclined, weighing on your actual grade average in your future college career.
I remember this article.
I know.
I think I'm quoted it. It was before I started writing for the Wit.
Yeah.
I wrote one that was sort of similar back in my heyday in high school about why we shouldn't have to take world language courses to get into college, because it feels a little unnecessary, especially if you're not going into a field where being bilingual or knowing other languages are of necessity, but sometimes they're just still even good enough to pick up on their own. But nonetheless, I think Chris gets the tip of the cap for me here on this round. The walking problem sometimes is just.
I'm talking about, man. Let's go.
Okay, hold on. I'll explain why I can't shake your hand after
Okay.
promotion. Trust me, it's better that I don't. But
I don't want you
that
to
is
Jesus, that's
all
fine.
the time we have for the show today. But if you want to take a moment, you can promote any clubs or organizations that you guys are a part of on campus.
I mean, shout out the Wit. Always shout out the Wit. New articles come out Wednesday nights. Paper goes out Thursday mornings. We're also the ones responsible for delivery, and that is a doozy in its own right. That's my word of the day, doozy. But hey, because I'll be there in about half an hour. Shout out to the bowling club. I'm also a part of that.
Anything associated with the Philadelphia Press Association, definitely. Any creative writing clubs on campus, definitely.
Oh yeah, Philly, the PSPA, they're having their summit next week, this time next week and on Saturday as well.
Yes, there are 2 days. One is the 24th and I believe the 25th.
24th and 25th. Flyers are out there around campus as well. Feel free to pop out. If you're looking to dabble in the world of writing, even if you're not specifically confident in your creation of news articles or anything in that realm, don't be afraid to try and test the waters. Reach beyond your... Step outside of the box. I think that's a good way to kind of phrase it.
And
I'm shooting from the hip here. I don't know.
And the same goes for the WIT. Even if you don't have any prior experience, just get out there, try it, make some new friends, and get that experience.
All right. Very, very nice from the both of you. And that is all we have today. Chris, today's winner, final score of 12-4. Very well done. And that is all we have for Rowan Roulette today. We hope to see you all on next week's edition of Rowan Roulette.